Call the meeting to order. Let's begin with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I brought every minute I could find because of the problem. My computer is repaired, has up to date. So, anyway, if you got a lot of copies from me, did you? Yeah. I was working on it. The March 13th and April 5th meeting minutes are on the table.
They're also in your packet.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you. You always do that?
If I get them in the email, I always print them out and put them with the...
Well, we really had a problem with the email. I'm sorry about that.
Just about email. With a just about email.
Does anyone want to make a motion? Are you reading? If you're reading, okay.
I'll make a motion to accept the meetings from March 13th as well as the special meeting for April 5th. I'll second that motion.
Okay. This paper's hard to write on. Okay. Next thing on the docket is acceptance of Mark Williams' resignation from the Western Park Board.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
There's nothing about approval of the agenda, if there's any additions or corrections.
Actually, I was going to make a quick extent on that. If we don't have, we should probably add that in the first, in addition to the agenda.
Yeah, okay. Approval, of course.
Yeah, I've got the things that I texted out to everyone.
Okay.
I didn't get a text from you.
Yeah, it was a group text. And then
When did that come?
Kelly replied about swimming pool as well. Correct?
I didn't get a text from you, Mark.
When you asked for information.
Was this today?
No, it was,
last week.
and what's it, Friday?
Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
Your update?
I know I did these things on the agenda, but I didn't know you wanted us to. Approval of the agenda.
I'd like to add, talk about that different bank card or whatever it is. Or we was that
Ooh!
under somewhere else.
No, but I was gonna put it with financial.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's put that.
No, that's fine.
Sorry. Okay, do you have some more to add, Mark?
Yeah, the Volvo law information.
Okay.
We'll put that between the financial and everything as well? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you consider the, I guess, open discussion on park board direction, would you consider number 7 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just reworded.
Reword, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, am I on the floor?
Just those two things, the Volvo and
Uh,
Or whatever, I don't have it.
Yeah, just the essential vote would be the main key point, because everything else is falling into 7, or through, only on the financial report.
Oh, okay.
actually, Judy, can we move, my resignation to the bottom?
No,
You don't want to?
no, well, why would we do that? I mean, do you wanna be in on all this? Sure. Okay, yeah, we can move it. Do you have a written letter that's
Yes, I
signed?
do. I haven't signed it yet.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
And I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
As amended, yeah. I second.
As amended,
And now can we ask for approval of the amendment to that agenda?
We usually.
We did, I did.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
okay,
and Brock seconded.
okay. Well, I thought I looked that over well, thanks, I don't think that's so hard. I'm looking for the, attorney.
Oh, okay.
I got it. Okay. I guess we can address Fogle law.
Well, we have to approve the agenda.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay,
Brock and I did.
we did.
Oh, we didn't.
I don't think we voted.
Okay.
So Brock and I made the motion and Brock seconded.
Okay,
All in favor?
all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Okay. Local law, you asked about local law?
Yeah, it's, past history, but Judy brought up that she was looking for a different law firm. But then I called down there and then I forwarded that. We had that email with all the contact info. There was a question that, we weren't represented or we didn't have an account.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. And our new attorney is Lee Grossman. His expertise is counties and municipalities. The law firm is SW&L attorneys, hourly charge $250. That is $50 less than Fogle. A roll call vote. Brock, A, Shelley, I, Mark, no, Jack, I, Judy, I. 4-1 motion carries. A signed contract was sent to Mr. Grossman.
What was the date on that?
It was in,
I thought we tabled it.
no, February 14th.
All right.
And we still paying Vogel though for retainer?
No,
No, I don't think we ever paid him for a retainer.
and we're not paying any payments.
I know we weren't paying with this one, I didn't remember if it was Vogel, okay.
Okay. I guess I wasn't at the following meeting when you finished, but I thought we tabled it.
We never
No, we
paid.
never did table it.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Yeah, you know what I do? Pretty old fashioned, but it's every month I put another one in the pile.
We can move on.
Okay. Okay. Financial report.
All right, well, with the CD and this last deposit in March from McLean County, you guys are sitting on just shy of about $370,000 this year.
370?
Yep. I don't think you'll get many more large deposits
No.
as far as McLean County goes.
No.
The most recent one was under 6,000, so there's that. That was for the April deposits. But that's after already having paid half of the equipment costs and the taxes and everything. So, and you said you were getting part of that reimbursed, right?
When we pay the bill, and I get a paid bill from the Dakota Playground, I submit that to the Garrison Division, and Garrison Division will reimburse 19,000, which is what I had asked for in the original half.
Okay. Yeah, there's not a whole lot more going on currently until we start getting into opening stuff up and everything. Just kind of paying Chris right now for what he's been doing, and there's the check registers in here. You can see all the checks that have been written. And if you got any other questions regarding anything more, so I mean, if you really wanted to do the splash pad, you'd have the money right now to do the splash pad.
No,
Don't bring it back. Not for a while. Wouldn't need it for myself or anything else, but.
that's okay. I have to leave these skills, but yes, I want to get this part done and have the Oak Ridge boys.
As for the report, I had actually brought their attention. I mean, I've asked before about y'all's thoughts on adding maybe at least one bank card to the park board. Just for the fact, I mean, since I know y'all on your side, y'all like to have all the receipts right in there, so you kind of
You would get one that ties directly to your bank account. It was just more like a debit
A
card.
debit card,
And then, but then it would just be people getting your receipts so that I know what it was actually used for.
I guess my personal opinion on that moving forward, I think it would be nice, at least one, having one at least for the president, someone whomever, and potentially at least kind of make sure we do some large purchases. Some of the people that are asking about it, if it's full, wasn't a big deal. It might mean I just want to make sure that people are hesitant to shell out $400 or $500 a time without. So.
he picked up the cost of the swimming. He just covered it all, the chemical, we did it all. So, and sometimes you just have to pay for something when you go to get it.
Yeah.
And I can see where that would work. And I'm saying, like, that's a concession stand. If we were to buy some bulk purchases at the concession stand, like the food companies don't take personal checks. They don't take anything personal. They only, So, it's not a half bad idea that we have one.
And same thing for, granted, this ties into the baseball portion of it, but like the fence stoppers, we've been improved quite a while back. And I went to look at the 3 different companies about getting it finished out. 2 of them only take, credit cards to email thing, whatever it is. And one takes a PO, which is fine, we can push to a PO kind of thing. It's not too big of a deal on that portion, but it's kind of like, I guess,
We have to build into
it's a headache, So I don't have a problem with that, to make sure that we're doing things like I do it that way, it's fine. I make sure what we're doing, pushing them forward, is, make it more easy,
Well, there's only 5 of us that would access it, and,
Realistically, one River has the key at it, and we push our information to whomever,
yeah,
and to get it purchased out, so.
yeah, I mean, I think there's enough responsibility with the card.
And if you have any users, can they leave it with you? Is that something that?
We generally prefer not to have access to anything to do with cash.
Okay.
You can leave it with me, and I'll tell you what Doris thinks.
I think a credit card would probably be a better idea than a bank card. With, I'd rather protect the assets that we have linked to our bank account as far as fraud, link it to a credit card.
Credit card opposed to a debit card. So you think we should have a credit card? Oh, we can apply for that.
You're right. I thought I'm trying to be to say, but I always said I would take debit cards kind of commission, but yeah, you're right. The debit card, or the credit card, is what I want to do.
I work in the card department, and it's a lot of scamming right now.
Yeah.
So I would definitely, do you're right on that.
Now, is that something we would do on y'all side of it, or is it, or how would that work on getting a credit card?
Well, if you've got a credit card, you would just have the bill come to us, and then that's where we need receipts to tie out to pay it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think like even with the amount that we would spend on the credit card, get something with like rewards or cashback or whatever. I think so.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly how all that applies with a municipality thing over, but I don't know if you can get reward stuff. I would think you could, but I don't know for sure.
You can just get a credit card right to the bank, can you?
I don't know if we still have credit cards.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Paul, what is our address? Your box?
511.
551.
511?
551.
Oh, this is a paper one.
Did you make those applications?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have it on your computer?
I think so.
Because it makes a little fascinating.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
You have any thoughts, Mark? Your thoughts on that, or not the same thoughts? I know we're kind of good. Okay.
I just have to say this to you. My husband said one time, he wished that I took care of our money as well as I take care of other people.
We do have a couple other things. If you receive this is another one of those job service statements on that claim that you're paying for.
He's still collecting? Wow.
So we paid it the last time, and when I do quarterly this time, I'll pay it again. But
Yeah.
just so you're aware, those are still coming through. I did include a brief down version of the last year's wages compared to the prior couple of years, and with your stuff, and then you wanted to look at that. So those are in all your packets. And I talked to them at Truth Community today. There's some fees regarding setting up the direct deposit, but basically you're going to have to go in. I can't do it for you. You have to go in and initiate it, fill out the paperwork. They got to get set up with the Bank of North Dakota. They got to get stuff to us. He said generally it takes minimum 2 weeks to get set up.
Okay, I better do it then.
So to have it ready and in place for starting to pay people, this is, take a look at that. That's their kind of their fee schedule. It's like a $50 setup fee, and then every time you do one, it's like a $5 fee.
And just because, Kelly, Jack, because it's their old kids, checks are everywhere. And so we have a direct deposit. They're going to require an account, but I think it's kind of keeps them good business practice, so. Well, that's.
What are your thoughts? Would you like to have a direct deposit? Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, well, anyway, that was Paul's request. So I think it's a good one. So I will go in and instigate that, okay.
Back to Ms. Carter Smith, how much longer we think we're going to be paying for the benefits portion of it?
Don't know.
Is it,
I think it's just until she gets a job.
I thought they capped that on a certain month.
There's so many months,
Oh, okay.
and they have experienced so many quarters, that she, until she maxes out them quarters, we're gonna be paying her until she finds a job.
Well, it says her benefit year ending date is 10/12/24. So that would be October. I don't know exactly what that means in terms, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you want to look at that?
I just see, I missed that part, yeah.
Yeah.
I would think with summer coming back up, it's probably a pretty good likelihood people will have a job, so it shouldn't continue to be an issue, but I don't know for sure.
You know, this is just something new to us, and we've just never had it before, but, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wow.
I think it's the top number is due to just $50 one-time setup fee, and then it's $5 per ACH, of course,
Per filing. So
so basically 2 weeks.
Oh, it's not per check, it's just.
No, it's just, for the one ACH file, which is everybody's payroll.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So it was $10 a month.
basically, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think in ease of processing, yeah,
I think it's gonna
absolutely.
make it easier for
Yeah,
everybody.
and then you just, instead of writing out a check, you just put it in the computer and send, right?
Pretty much, yeah, we run it through a payroll system and create an ACH file, send it to Bank of North Dakota, they send it through,
Okay.
so. And then it just goes to everybody's account, so.
Okay. Let's take a vote on,
I'll make a motion to accept the financial report.
oh,
You already
okay,
finished the financial report, Cody?
Yeah, unless you guys have more questions, like I said, there's not a whole lot going on right now, it's just a brief, little bit of the checks and the CD that came in and the King County money.
well, you received the bill for so far you received the bill for the park, right?
I got what you gave me the new equipment.
$19,000.
Yeah, I gave you that check for 19,000, I haven't gotten anything for the other, I'm just supposing they'll give us to that when they get done,
Okay,
for the rest of it.
yeah, and when that comes through, then I need a copy of that so I can put it through, so, okay.
Do you want to give them the check as well, or do you just want me to mail it? I think the last
Just
time
mail
you asked me for the check.
No. You think they're gonna ask me?
No, I said I thought you asked me to give you the check. Am I thinking of something else? Maybe that was the golf course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a lot going on right now.
I'll second the motion to accept the minutes, the financial.
Okay. Who,
Mark made a motion.
okay, okay,
On that, just make a motion to, for the direct deposit.
okay, stop motion that, and I will second that.
And as far as the cards, we're gonna make a motion for that as well, or?
That'll have to be a separate motion.
Think so? Okay.
We have two topics.
Okay. Well, I'll make a motion to, I guess let's apply for a credit card to move forward for making kind of necessary expenses.
Okay, all in favor?
Or make a second it.
You said.
Oh, you say,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Aye.
okay, so be it.
I'm getting a lot of words right there.
Okay. Summer baseball. Have you talked to Marty Harris?
Marley, I have not, I was waiting for the meeting
Okay,
after we discuss what we're all gonna do before I call anybody else.
okay. Is that a good point? Is that a good place to start though? Because we really need her, don't we?
Yeah,
Or another one.
after our special meeting the other day, I talked to Alexis again. Kind of told her what we were thinking of her to do it, and then she thought about it, and then she said no, just because of the school stuff. Okay. She had a couple of recommendations, Marley Hair being one of them. Alright. Unless you have other people too that. Well, I've been getting the coaches, and as of right now, coaches I have, bear with me 1 second here. For the softball, we have Ashland Smith, Ashland Smith. We have Charlie Travis. I'm sorry, for softball, it would be Ashland, Kaya Culver, and Lexi Braun.
Yeah,
So we're still down one with the softball, so I was told we had 4 and 4, if that's right. And for the baseball side, we're going to be for Charlie, Isaiah Esvale.
yeah, Isaiah,
And that'd be it. Now that being said, I talked to Noah, and I didn't give him 100% verbal on it yet, but we've been talking back and forth. And he had asked it. I know he had applied for the city job. He said if he gets this job, he pretty much, maybe put that on hold. If he does that, then I didn't guarantee him yet, but I was kind of leaning toward him just for the fact that I've been in contact with a lot of people. I didn't realize I didn't realize you were talking.
No, I was just looking for I wasn't looking for coaches, I was looking for the director.
Yeah, okay, that's something for director, because he was looking for, he applied for the director.
Okay.
He called me for director. I started my process, and unfortunately, I haven't told him yes or no about that. I was like, well, I'll let everybody know what their thoughts are on it, and I kind of leaned toward it for him. Just for that fact, I mean, you know, Miles is really, I've contacted a lot of people, and nobody's really expressed interest in it, and, so that's.
Well, he's been part of it for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Almost, I mean, him and the boys almost ran it last year because the director was never around and stuff, so.
That's the thing about it, see, I don't know half these kids, I mean, I know my kids' age group, now you got the other older ones between them, you know, so I'm not sure, I don't know Isaiah and the other ones and everybody, I mean, everybody thinks they're good kids, whatever.
Yeah.
So I know Noah as a coach is for like 1 year, my son on that porch step, but I mean, if y'all think it's good, and I'll push forward with it on that. So I don't want to cross any heads, because it's going to be who is it?
I haven't asked any, just Alexis Holman said.
Oh, she was giving recommendations, okay. So if that's the case, I'll push them that direction, and I'll, this is like a music when I start, I guess, get them hired on. I was going to ask what the application is for, if you really have a special application.
Well,
Yeah, I have one, I just have to update it, I can email it to you.
I made a quick contract, I know we kind of did one for,
you did, bless your heart.
who was it last year? Harvey. Where's it at?
Who did you have for the coaches? Aspen, Charlie, Ty, Alexi, Isaiah?
And that was it, because we're down 1 for the girls, and we're down 2 for the boys.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, let's put it in here.
And Kaya and Lexi, which is Lexi Dawn
Let's see, John, yeah.
and Kaya. Yeah, well, great kids. I mean, every one of them is just a great kid.
Now, that being said, are we still, in the past, I know if they coached last year, for example, they have, or we get paid $15 an hour, are they still getting that 25 cents an hour raise, or 50 cent an hour raise, or
Well, we decided, that's for us to decide tonight, so I talked to Paul about it, and you know, a quarter is almost like a penny.
Yes, that is.
So, you know, a 50-cent raise is reasonable.
Okay.
And, you know, we do pay them nice, so I think a 50-cent raise is in the book.
Now, we're doing that for the duration for each year that they've been coming back, okay, all right.
So, that being
What
said,
do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, if for example, there should be Noah's third year, you get 1650 now?
Well, Noah was at, because he was at, was he 16 last year? Yeah, he was at 16 last year, so he'd be at like 50, unless you're gonna give him the director job, and then there'll be, decide what you wanna do with that. Whether you're gonna pay, whether he wants to get paid more per hour, or sometimes they would prefer the regular wage plus the $2,000 usually bonus salary amount that you do.
Okay. We did it as a his choice, I mean,
Well, that's kinda how we did it last year, because I think we started out just doing the wage amount, and then Josh wanted the salary amount, because we started him out, I think he was at 18, then we reduced him to 15 with the $2,000, because then it was like split up between the payrolls, so he was guaranteed a certain amount each one.
Okay.
So, but we, you know, I think we offered kind of the same thing to Jen, and Jen wanted just the increased rate rather than the.
What would you recommend if I just get an increased rate on that, I guess?
I would say just, you could put it up to them, what they wanna do, you just gotta decide what the options are, this much per hour, or this much per hour plus the bonus. So you just decide that, and then give them, I guess, the option of how they wanna do it.
Okay, so I'll take this back and I'll rewrite it a little bit and just reflect that portion, because basically the way I had understood it, real quickly last year was, okay, you know, a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and $15 an hour, essentially, you know, $1,000 in the front end, $1,000 in the back end, so, but I guess I'll put that to reflect both sides.
Well, you just have to decide what because if he was at 16, he'd be at 1650 normal this year, depending on whether he wants to take, like I said, a raise, and you wanna pay him, I don't know, 18 or 20, depending on, because that's what you're paying Jen, or whether you do the 1650 plus the 2,000. It'd kind of be how I would see it.
Yeah. If we gave them an increase, that would be considering that 50 cents as well.
Okay.
So I would say you should bump them up to the standard would have been 18, and then if you're gonna give everyone, like he's going into that leadership role.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't, you know, so that would
Okay.
go to 18.
Now,
So he goes, instead of 1650, he's going,
do we, I thought probably could actually emailed you earlier, do we know how many hours Josh worked last year? To compensate for that difference, or no?
I don't remember.
He changed that, didn't he?
He changed that, well, because originally when we talked about it, I think we talked about not doing the 2,000, and then Lynette said that that wasn't her understanding, and then he wanted the bonus part, so that's when we
Okay.
bumped him back down and then did the bonus amount.
Okay.
So this one's on here, that he's at 15, and then the bonus. Yep. And there's one of them I got on here wrong, but I'll have to fix it, but that was me, should have been in 2022, not 2023.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of your guys' decision. I know that, Lynette's thing on that was that there's a lot of stuff they do behind the scenes that they don't really keep up with the hours on, and that's where the salary amount came in.
What he generally, I guess, what he trying to work less, or what was work less, or did it say on the thing, or no?
What's that?
Y'all reported to have how many hours he kind of worked last year, or no?
Well, I could find total hours recorded. I mean, I could get it, I don't have it with
It's
me.
not a big deal, I mean, but I guess, for,
It's just whether they would come out ahead based on the extra amount per hour or the
Exactly,
2,000.
yeah.
I think they came out ahead on the 2,000, honestly.
okay. Because it's only a 6-week program, essentially. Yeah. You're not
So I
really
think
working
they
that
came
many
out
hours.
ahead with that.
Okay.
So they would offer him 18 plus $2,000 bonus,
No, it'd be a 1650 essentially.
1650 plus
Plus there's
2,000.
another bonus if he goes that direction, or if he decides that way, it'd be that one, and the option two would be to factor $2,000 into the hourly wage on, I guess, a rough estimate of how many hours he'd be working. So it probably would come out better on the $2,000 end as opposed to the hourly.
So if he's taking the director job, that would be a jump in pay. I mean, he wouldn't go to 1650, I wouldn't think.
Well, that's what we paid Josh last year, the hourly rate, same as everybody else did for first year, 15.
Oh, okay.
So it would be just as normal hourly rate.
I would agree with Judy on what Lynette said, that they're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so they're not gonna document that they work on the schedule for an hour on Friday night.
Right.
Give them their bonus plus their hourly, plus they're at the baseball field, or
Yep.
they're doing a meeting or something with, so whatever they're doing, then document those hours.
You know, the lucky thing is, we're able to pay them. And in this day and age, we're getting some pretty quality people, and I think it's good for us to see this good for.
Do the baseball times and the softball times overlap or intertwine or anything like that?
No.
Would it be just as well to have, like a boys baseball director and a girls softball director and have them keep that separate rather than trying to do both? I don't know how much is involved in it, but I'm just wondering if it would be.
What do you mean as far as overlapping?
Well, I'm just wondering if there's a reason that one person has to do it all.
Well, my thought process, to be honest with you, I've kind of got quite a bit of it done on the front end. There's not really much work to do that's entailed into it now on a day-to-day basis. It's, going down to make sure that the fields are prepped. And granted, I know he does most of it for the most part. Just giving him any real needs. And the biggest thing is directing the coaches. I really don't see it as too big of a hassle having two sets of people do the one job. My personal opinion on it. So.
And if he pops in down there when the softball practice starts, since they do the 2 softball practices before the baseball practices, he's down there twice. Or if he wants to stay for the whole time, he wants to stay for the whole time.
Well, usually doesn't the person in charge kind of goes with the boys to the baseball games, but I don't know if anybody goes with the girls other than the coaches to the.
Not necessarily. The reason why I think Josh did it last year is because his
Kids were going, so then he just went with him.
Exactly. And I know American Legion, when they had some American Legion games, that forced a couple of coaches to go with them, and he ended up coaching for that one. So I don't want to misinform on that portion of it, but.
Oh, is no one going to be still in PG college now?
He's in college now. He currently works at the, okay, yeah, he's in the grocery store right now.
But is he still doing any of the fall? Like, is it Legion or whatever?
No, that's not last time I talked to him, he is not doing a Legion, so. Yeah. I may try to ask all the coaches what their plans are for, if we have transportation to the game, to and from the game, anytime they're going to be down. We're going to have a couple kids, not Isaiah, but, is Charlie playing? Legion? Yeah. I think he said he'd have maybe have to do some swapping out with whomever to get things going.
And then when I coached, if we were gone and we had baseball games, we would ask parents if they would step in for that game or practice along with the directors and the remaining coaches that weren't had obligations,
They generally find that happen a lot, or just kind of a couple of times, or?
just a few times.
Okay.
That's just kind of my thought is, I think Lynette did a lot more with the softball than anybody probably realized, and you're not gonna have that. So, there's no one gonna be able to step in and fill that side of it, or do you need somebody on that side to kind of oversee some of the softball stuff so that they're not kind of being neglected or whatever?
Yeah, what do you think? Yeah,
I think it would be nice too, especially for somebody that has a little softball background, wants to play baseball. And Marley, I believe, is the assistant softball coach.
Their season ends, June 1st, doesn't it?
The high school?
High school stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
high school's done.
So, I think speak for anybody, there's probably over, at least one person kind of clear for sit on that.
And she's a teacher, so she has summers off.
but last year we had her in the mix and she had signed a summer school contract, so.
So somebody we can visit with just to see her thoughts on if we want to do it, if we want to go the route of having two directors.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, Lynette was up there, because her daughter played a lot.
Lynette did a lot on the, I don't think anybody like her, kind of, so.
We'll have Noah and Miley.
Why not have them both? You know, the season's over, the first of July. We're not, it's not a forever season.
Yeah.
They're done pretty fast.
We might just go ahead and add an additional spot. Okay.
I guess I would think that if you were gonna do that, then maybe you could just look at bumping their pay and saying, since we're having two, we're gonna do this, but we're not gonna do that extra 2,000 amount. I mean, if they're gonna split it between two people, you don't wanna do two people and then pay each $2,000 extra too.
Right.
Should we bump them and then give them each 1,000?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
Split
good
it between
idea.
them and then that way, yeah.
Yeah. And Molly would be girls, would be the softball. Yep, and Noah would be the boys baseball.
But we got talk.
Yeah, I just want to know,
Make
and let
sure
her
yes around it before we can.
What would we really know too, as far as,
Pardon?
on
I think we went to, what did you want to bump them up to? $18.
Thank you.
I guess moving on, if you have anything else on the portion of it. I contacted some of the stuff for the toppers, and is there anything else for the coaches and stuff like that? Okay. Alright, so I contacted I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Fence toppers, we finish the fence first,
I was gonna say that too.
so we need to finish.
That's what I had.
The fence needs to be finished down the third base line and across, like we
Does
talked
that-
about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It needs to be done, before we do anything with the top, doesn't do any good to do that stuff right now.
Does it, is it removable or no?
What's that?
There's two sets of gates that go in. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it just gotta be opened up to get the gators through and mow it through.
Yeah, well, that's what, when I talked to Keith Dixon, he asked about that, it was approved. Where, what's that?
It hasn't been approved.
It hasn't.
We tabled it a bunch of times, we talked about it,
Yeah.
and then there was some bids sent out from Dakota, and they wanted to further investigate, it's never been approved.
Well, and I think there was talk of that until the thing with the city was done to get the rest of that land, that it's not gonna be done any too.
Okay.
Because,
That needs to be done.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
if we have the expensive amount, and we should finish that.
estimate that we got from Dakota Fence was like between $10,000 and $15,000.
That was like 13, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Somewhere in that ballpark.
somewhere in that.
That was to finish it, and put the 2 gates in and all that, and it was done.
Okay.
So 2 gates would be a drive-through gate and a
Yeah.
walk-through gate, correct?
Nope, it was
Two.
drive-through.
2 drive-through.
Those kind of big levers, you push them open, you're everything.
Okay.
Yeah, one on by the home run fence, and then there's one that'll go by the,
And they'll just jog out,
Thank you.
they'll jog out from the water meter, they'll come out into the field, and then come along, and they'll go right down the third base line.
Did we ever get estimates in the past?
yeah,
Yeah.
Was-
It
of
goes
course.
third.
Okay.
And then
We're
we're,
gonna be in like 13,000, I think, was as well as.
Yeah.
Two gates,
Yeah.
It'll be 2 swimming gates.
for
Dakota
the
Fence
flag.
should have all that.
Yep.
Do they do toppers too? Dakota Fence?
I would
No.
say probably, when
It's
it's
not,
I would say May.
I was
I was just looking at toppers too, so.
Okay.
I will call my guy at Dakota Fence, I'll call Jason tomorrow morning.
No, so you just like the ones that are.
The plastic ones.
The plastic.
Yeah, the plastic.
The forest one. Is that what that is? Okay, up there,
They're 7 feet long, you just, they got 5 or 6 holes in, you just tie them together on the fence.
It's 7 foot long on each one of them, each section?
Yeah. Each section 7 foot long.
Like, if the Dakota Fence is gonna finish that, then you see that, toppers right in there.
I would bet they have the toppers.
Or they just put it all in one, and just do it all in one.
All the fence work, they probably got the toppers.
Well, I guess instead of waiting on it, I'll just go ahead and do this motion and approve, or do your,
Yep,
Yes.
this one.
I'll make the motion that we, complete the fence and also ask for a bid for the toppers. How's that?
That's,
With the,
we're talking, it's a 4-foot fence, right? Is what we're-
That's the one that's
So I think that's,
Oh,
it's a 5 foot,
That's the one that's 7, yeah, I think it's 5 foot.
oh.
okay.
At one time, we were talking about just keeping it down so people could go up to the fence, but.
And that should be in the bid, what they have on.
Yeah.
I would make it the 5 foot,
Be done
or
with
whatever's there, don't match it.
Okay,
More safety, I guess.
Although they're still gonna wanna pull up there and park right next to the fence.
it.
His grandma and grandpa did it, this is exactly, so.
So Brock, you said-
I'll second that, yeah.
okay. So is it you and I on that one?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. That wasn't my text.
That's my check.
No, it's my text, you can put it on there, but just to forget. That's all right.
Okay.
Since that permits the fence stopper and the fence are all in one thing, so there's a motion approved on that portion. I guess next we can sign up on
Wait,
that.
just a second, we have to vote on that.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Motion passed. Okay. Consensus sign up sheet.
I was thinking about this here, I guess going back to the sign up genius, which we used in the past. I have more success with that than I have just kind of word of mouth. I know the next, in the past, whoever's done it, they kind of just want whoever the parent was, like, well, we help out, fill in as needed. That kind of tends to maybe throw some wrenches and things, when you kind of get something set out, straightened out right at the beginning of it. And whoever takes it over, let them do that portion of it, but this is just the way they want to.
Well,
And I contacted her without that, she'll be given a key, or I said it's submitted today as well. I'll get keys from her, and
someone else.
from doing that,
And if she was the one that kept it stocked, right?
correct.
I will do that job this summer. Matt's gonna be working out of town and I'm gonna be home, so I will stock the,
It doesn't have to be anything fancy, I mean, hot
has
dogs
to be hot dogs,
hot
yeah.
dogs and nachos, I think is what they have.
Okay,
A few games I went to last year.
The two that's the last year, we have people donating meat as well, or hamburger and stuff like that for,
nachos, I
is
suppose.
it not, okay, yeah, nachos.
Is that what, or sloppy joes?
It was a bag or something.
Walking taco,
What's it called?
walking taco.
Oh, tacos in the
Tacos
bag?
in the bag.
Oh, tacos in the
Sorry.
bag. Tacos in the bag, you need a crock-pot hamburger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I will talk to Lynette about this.
So you're stocking it too?
Yeah, I will stock.
Okay.
Even another reason to make caramel rolls, too.
Yeah, there you go.
On a windy, dirty day, right?
I took caramel rolls to my work to find it. At the park. I was,
Since I'm back, do you have any differences as far as using sign units or any other kind of platform? Okay. I'm just trying to, there's not going to be sign units.
I think it'd be easier.
Okay. But I know it has to be on where it's been, not email us, but, messages been going back and forth, hey, can you have me step into it? Just try to be done it that way.
Right.
I know not everybody's going to want to volunteer, so
So we can see how it goes this year, if it's the same 2 people volunteering every time, or we're
is that for the concession stand?
looking for somebody to work in the concession stand, and then the following year, then we can go more of a,
But you have to get drilled down there with birds going, with that smoke up in the air.
You wanna do it?
Well,
I've had your birdies, they're good.
we've lost one yet, and that's a big loss. But she can tell me what to do. And there's another reason for a bank card. And if we actually get a credit card, as long as we keep our receipts, it'll be a bill a month for you to pay. Okay.
Don't sleep on Krause's though.
Huh?
Don't sleep on Krause's.
Why?
Krause's take care of you.
Oh, no. You mean, I thought you were saying don't come to Krause's.
I can get anything you can get in Bismarck.
What do you mean, oh, so you mean for supply
I can
wise?
get anything.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's
I like
another
to keep it local
thing.
regardless.
I would think you and local ones, if they're gonna be able to give us what we can,
Yeah.
might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're willing to make a deal, so.
Okay. Okay. We need to make a motion about.
Well, I don't know if you really need a motion, there was more of a discussion, I just
Yeah.
kinda, as
Okay.
part of it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The next thing is larger shed. I think maybe we better look at cleaning out the one we have.
Yes, again, this is been in the discussion one today, over the table, where trying to something that is approved today. But over the years, I think that the state that we utilize for, not just, for the baseball, and for the softball program too, and I throw some more soccer balls in there. I think it's kind of just like overcrowded with the extra equipment in there. It might be maybe in the future, just something we could look forward as far as
Yep.
expanding out.
Okay. Did you have room in the garage for anything? Yeah, there's some, you know what, when,
Oh, you mean the garage over here, or?
yeah. I mean, it's away from the field, so it's not ideal, but if you're no longer using certain equipment, we'll just move it.
But to him, if he's moving to Asbury Park, if this all transforms and there's storage down there, and they're willing,
Well, I'm not just saying for, not for my program in general, I'm saying overall, because when I open it up there, even without my stuff in there, it seems pretty tight.
actually it wasn't too bad in there.
It wasn't,
It
when it was,
actually wasn't, even with the soccer balls and the baseball stuff and the softball, it wasn't too bad this year. It's the bigger stuff like the nets and stuff.
They said a lot of volume, yeah.
You know, the picking nets.
But I'm thinking that net, it goes up soon, right? Pretty soon they put the batting cage
It's
net?
already up.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
But then when it goes down, why couldn't it be put in the garage?
It's a massive, because it's so big, usually it doesn't go in it, and we thought, when and I had the same thought process, put it in a tote.
Yeah, I know that.
It's big.
You know what, I was there one day when they were setting it up, so I know that.
We could talk to Wagon Wheel. They could, build us a shed. They used to do it all the time. So they can make it like 14 by 12, and then they can bring it down with a big forklift. And it's gonna cost us about $2,500 to $3,000 approximately. I think we should purchase something like that. It's gonna have a locking door. That way our supplies can, as they transition from softball to baseball to soccer, whatever, then you have that stored.
Okay,
I mean, that's an idea.
and I hate to be spending money like crazy and then say, I think we should hold on that till next
No,
summer.
that's
I
just
mean,
a
I think we
proposal.
just gotta see where we are.
I'm not asking for a motion.
Because, over the past couple of years, and, we've got the line stuff for the field and the chalk and all that.
Yeah.
That's all on little modular pallets in there now, so it's in the corner, so it's out of the way.
Okay,
It's not the most proofest thing in the world, and that was something when that said, and I'm worried about them chewing on that batting cage,
Yeah.
the school house first doing it, but other than that, it's pretty. I mean, even with all the stuff in there,
I don't,
if each individual sport takes care of their stuff the way they're supposed to, and Chris doesn't have to do it, there's plenty of room in there.
I think perfect a mental thing for me, because I want to walk into something and I have.
No, I did it. There's been days, Brock, I've opened that door, throw my hands up, soccer ball over here, and there's softball over there, it's been a process, but it was really good last year, so.
Okay. during
There
the,
wasn't, I didn't have to, at the end of the year, I didn't have to go down there and clean up a bunch of stuff. So.
And I don't honestly know, but I just feel like we've gotta wait into
also,
the summer to
also
see
look
about it.
around, and get some rough prices, and it's not kind of bring us back up in the future.
Yep,
Especially if they're gonna finish the fence, too,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a big expense, don't wanna do too many.
yeah.
You said that one 14 by what?
They're like 14 by 12.
Oh, building, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One service.
Oh, so it's not like a,
It's
it's
not
pretty
a-
bad one up.
No, it's got a
Okay.
siding,
So,
roof,
you
everything.
explained it then.
Okay.
What would you say that size is that one as we have currently?
What size is it?
You guys only have about a 10 by 10?
12 by 12.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 12 by 12.
Okay, large promotion with Washburn.
We have a receipt going around from our deposit that we had made, for the tickets. The way I understood it from the guy that I've been working with, Brandon at the Lark, we had to make the deposit to secure it, and then instead of getting physical tickets this year, it's all done electronically unless we needed physical tickets, we could get them, but on our poster that I pass around, there's a QR code that you can scan it, and then they just use the promo code Washburn to get the tickets. Once they buy those, then our balance gets reduced down to the 125 tickets that we have reserved. And then at the end, if we sell all 125, they'll reimburse us and give us our money that we raised that night, for that night. So when everything is done, we'll get a check back from the Lark.
Okay, I'm going to talk to the Lions Club about making a donation of tickets. And that's gonna go for families that, you know, if there's 6 little kids, if there's 6 of them, that we can give them free, maybe, and they could buy free. You know, and just work with it a little bit, so, okay.
So yeah, I'll, get these printed off and we can get these out to the kids, through the program, talk to the coaches, and we get the directors, kind of make it so they're aware of it. We can kind of push it and then get these kind of hung up around town so people can see them and get their tickets.
Where is the, what side was this usually, again, was it third or
This is gonna be on the third base side,
Okay.
so it's in the shade, so it's gonna be behind the evening game.
Yep.
Did you send out registration for Little League?
I did, I sent off for, that one registration I sent off to the school.
Yeah.
It covers T-ball, Pee-wee, and O-League.
So there's not home with it.
They were sent home with the kids. Now, that being said, I did get some, texts today from some of the parents. We have got a couple families that live in the Underwood area, so that is, they bring it some kind of direction. So, we'll have, I'm gonna try to get it, I'm not Facebook good on that stuff yet, so I need to figure out how to put the, PDF file or that kind of stuff on there.
I know somebody that's good with it. And I could ask her.
Alright. Any and all help is very
And
welcome.
she's sitting on the end,
Okay.
and she's very good.
So I had some issues trying to get things out of touch, but I threw in Remind. Currently, we do have a restriction out to answer your question. It's on Remind right now, so if you link on that, then we should be able to open up from that.
Okay.
I do have one more thing in regards to baseball before we wrap that up, that's not on here. Alexis Holmison did ask me in my conversation
For the
with her,
women,
for the, co-ed softball tournament on Riverwood Days, if they could utilize that field. They've used it for
every year.
every year, it's phenomenal.
July 3rd, right?
June.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Second.
yeah,
It started it
early this year.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry, yeah, May 31st, June 2nd, if you turn from June 2nd.
Yep.
okay, so
Make a long that one.
so we make a motion to allow that for the ladies' game on during Riverboat Days.
You want me to? Okay,
So
well,
the court softball tournament.
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so, go. Okay. Okay. did we clarify wages? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's 15 an hour, right? Plus, what's 50 cents extra per year?
It's not 50 cents per year.
50 cents every year they come back, so if they're making $15, it'd be $15.50. That's not from my meeting.
Nobody's clarified my wages.
oh, we'll talk,
I've been here 4 years.
We can
There's
do
a lot of people getting close to me. As far as wages go.
yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I don't even know what it is, so there. Okay, Paul, glad you didn't go home.
It's on your feet.
20 of you, last year you're making $20.
I'll make the motion to bump Chris up to $22 an
Yeah.
hour.
Would 22 do it?
Starting immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Effective immediately, yeah. I'll second that motion.
Thank you.
I know it's just done and it's pretty much like that. Is that comparable to what it should be? The reason why I asked that is because I don't
I'm
want
just gonna tell you it's getting close to where it should be. I mean, for somebody, I mean,
I want to understand I'll lobby for you. I'd rather,
no, I'm good with it.
Okay.
That's the end of it. I'm good with it.
Okay, perfect.
It's just, you know,
For,
But you should be started
part-time
every year.
workers, that's pretty fair.
working on whatever we're working almost, well, 70 hours.
Yeah. The other thing is, like, Jim's gonna be the pool manager and the operator now, too.
Correct.
We're gonna have 3 operators there.
Yeah, but,
The
Yeah,
mayor.
Did you take it again?
no, I don't have to.
Oh,
You got something? Oh, okay. Okay.
okay.
I just took my hand.
I wanna know if I should be running a newspaper ad for employment.
It wouldn't hurt, for like lifeguards and.
How many lifeguards do you have?
We send baseball for it? We're moving on. So I have a question, one more thing, for baseball, it's on baseball.
Oh, I guess I'm moving along, yeah.
Okay.
You have more for baseball?
Just have one more question.
Okay,
In the past, we've used the same person for hats and shirts. I'll kind of use the same person again. Personally, I know roughly when they do the registration forms, I try to get as much as succeed on soccer side. I like the same thing on the baseball side. Would y'all have an issue with the registration covers shirts and hats? Because I know in the past we've done $40 in my mind is a lot of money to people.
yeah.
I know in the past, y'all had the $40 registration per child until the third child, and that kind of drops down from there. But I like to see that you cover not only just the jersey, I like to see that person cover the hat too, because not everybody gets a hat, not everybody, because I mean, it was looking at the fact, I mean, play kids play lose regardless, but in my mind, I think that would be a nice.
So the other thing I was gonna mention is, as far as the hats go, I think prior they only did them alternating years, because usually when kids buy one, they use their one from the previous year rather than buying a new one, so it didn't make sense to do it every single year.
Or if they started back up to this year and then order them again.
I think they did them last,
Did they do
I
them
think
last
they
year?
did them last year.
Yes, ma'am.
Do the hat, is that, included in the registration?
No, currently, as of right now, they're not. It's just the jerseys that go with it.
So maybe you want the life to fit into that.
And I was gonna say the funeral home, on my behalf and the bank, have donated, that's why their name's on the back of the shirt, they usually pay for, I believe, a portion, half to 3/4, it came up to be half to 3/4 of the
So what happens if you
total
have
shirt
kids
cost.
that, so you ordered last year, but what happens if you have kids sign up this year that weren't there last year?
They seem for them, right?
Unless you buy one massive lot of hats.
That's what I was gonna say, maybe we could,
Yeah.
talk for money to donate money for that, or purchase a hat.
Whatever the direction is fine either way. Because I know personally on the soccer side, the kids get, it doesn't matter if they play 1 year or multiple years, they all get brand new stuff every year. I'm not saying that everybody can get that or whatever y'all's thoughts are. I think personally if you have a uniform, it should be a full kit. I would
Well,
say.
A hat and shirt.
It's a minimum,
If you donate the hat, would that bring the registration down a little?
You know, as of right now, the registration comes, it's only just for the jersey. Currently, the registration is just the jersey itself. And I've been asking maybe with the general price, do you have that too as well by hand?
What's that?
The general price, how much you pay for jerseys?
No, I don't think I,
Not to call in his, what his pricing is, suspect, I mean, it's just like doing business, I'm going down to, Dakota Country, whatever it's called, down there, near the coffee shop down that way, in the mall. I get, well over 100 jerseys every year, supplemented, all that kind of stuff, and I'm generally within over $1,000.
Okay.
So,
How much do you think they have?
I don't want to misinform you, I have no idea.
I should bring that up at our meeting.
Let's see if we can get handled here first, and if we don't,
And I can get in contact too. The reason we use Gary in the past is he's local.
correct.
He's always gotten us our stuff. We get it to him. He's got it back to us that week.
Yes, I'm not saying anything, I'm bringing anything to
And Jerry, who is that?
Gary Martin in Underwood.
Yeah,
Martin?
Yeah.
Martin.
Oh, Martin.
And I can get in contact with him too to see how much the hats are. And it's more the more you buy. There's less the more you buy.
Okay. This is a personal thought of mine, if you buy something, or register something, use the whole kit, and do it, regardless of what it may be, and whoever supplies it, whether us or,
And maybe that's something we do every year, but we order more for the kids that are just coming up to the next one, so they start.
that's just good for sale to parents or whoever, yeah.
Sales for the parents or whoever, and then if a kid joins, a new kid joins, then they get that hat when they join right away, so they have extras on hand for the following year when we don't order hats.
Okay.
Well, I have a Washburn baseball cap. I mean, it's the W and the baseball, the back on the back. How did I get that?
That was in a high school hat.
No. I
The
don't
W
think
with
so.
the baseball bat on the back is our high school, the high school baseball players hat.
I got one down here at the second hand store, as you, we repurpose them, so I get my stuff out.
That's my hat they had at school.
Are these hats for the adjustable then?
They're good adjustable, I wouldn't get fitted in for $1,000.
Well, you're coming in money by having a few in the construction
Yeah, I think they're nice.
and more grown-up size.
They're usually all pretty much one, and one size fits all, they're all just a regular snapback
Okay,
hats, or you can make them
okay.
super small.
Well, do you think that would be kind of an idea to put a few in there?
I would like to, would be opposed to it.
Oh, if I thought I'm gonna be 7 years on this, no.
You get typing skills down, right?
And I have a computer thing.
Well, I'll make a motion, to go ahead and add on, with the registration as part of the, uniform, the jerseys and the hats to go along with it.
I'll second that motion.
Jersey and hat with registration. So how much will that registration be?
It's $40 per child, for the first two, and then after that, I think it drops up to 20.
Okay,
I think it's, and thereafter, excuse me.
And what are the ages again?
What is it?
I think it's 5 for T-ball.
That's
and
what,
then 5 to 13.
yeah. And last year, that was,
Baseball, summer baseball is so weird, it doesn't go by your school grade.
it goes by
It
unit.
goes by your.
Oh, it goes by age.
Because
Yeah.
then once they get to Babe Ruth Legion, you can be, the freshman in college actually come back to play
Yeah.
Legion as 19-year-old.
So it goes 14 to 19.
Yeah,
correct.
16 to 19 for Legion, and then 13 to 16, I believe, for.
Or paper, yeah.
That was a
Okay.
issue from last year, because last year they added 4-year-olds in there to the T-ball, and it made kind of a headache within there. There's too many kids per number of coaches, so we're gonna limit that back to strict ages.
Yeah, and it used to be 6, but we lowered it to 5 because there was so many siblings that were playing T-ball that had 5-year-old siblings, so then they had to sit there like, they're practicing anyway, so might as well just.
so the ages are 5?
So the youngest is 5, and then the oldest is 13.
I'm laughing about that because I have two boys and the youngest boy played baseball forever. He was just sitting there, so he played.
No, I'm sorry, I'm done with the baseball side of it, so.
Okay, well, we have an application, and Kelly's going to fix it up. And can you email it to a couple of us, and then we will have some applications ready to go.
I just have one thing quick. Can we, so the clarification of wages, I feel like that was more geared towards like the coaches and the directors coming back, but can we have like a special meeting or even a separate meeting of going through like everybody's clarification of wages and where we're at, you know, like Chris, you know, so he doesn't get overlooked, where we're at with the, with Jen Lynch, with, you know, the pool, like, just so we can like sit down and like.
But I don't think that has to be a meeting. I think that your head of the pool,
So just split it up.
your head of, who's doing, are you head of baseball?
Bronx baseball.
Am I?
I'm golf one.
Okay, well, all I'm saying
Yeah.
is, but if we get somebody hired, it could be, the person that we hire to be the director of baseball, it could also help with these wages. Okay? I don't think that has to be part of this, meeting.
Okay.
We just have to make sure that we don't run into any of the issues like we did last year, where different numbers were being thrown around, people didn't know for sure what they were gonna get.
Right.
We did, you know, it needs to be new hires are 15, you know, if you were here last year and you're coming back, it's 50. There's gonna be some increases for the people that are doing the pool class and everything, and the people that are doing the WSI and the leader, lifeguard leader. So we just need to make sure that we have that all figured out before you start throwing numbers at people.
But I think if they do that, then we'll have it done.
Yeah, but
right?
it just needs to know that everybody's on the same page, I guess.
So there's different numbers for the ones that have their operator's license?
They took that chemical test. Did you take it yet?
No, I couldn't do it for that date, so I had mine set for a different, farther date out. We'll be out of town
So would
today.
that be something like me and Brock and you could sit down and
Absolutely, yeah, I can go through stuff with you guys, kind of let you know where you were last year, and based on what decisions we made last year, if you're gonna stay with everything. I don't know what you wanna do as far as the operators go, because I don't think you're gonna pay them as much as Jen, but I think Emma was at 18 last year, so I think that's probably where you're gonna need to be.
yeah, she's
for
at
the new operator.
1875.
Well, and we have,
That was based on her prior year of experience or something like that.
Yeah, she had a year off and then.
and we have Joel coming back.
Yeah, and
And
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
be
take that
the
job.
head lifeguard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something to do with
I mean, I just
your
want to take a while
portfolio.
just to like hash out the numbers and like,
And that was, Carly last year, right? Was the,
Yes.
yeah.
And we are going to have drug policy in the swimming manual, you know, their handbook, because we can leave a spot for parents to sign. So parents can sign and the kid signs at the end of it. But we'll put in a page of that. And,
you know, that's true for baseball though too, like coaches, everybody does in the program. I would think, yeah.
In order, you can't isolate and say, we're just gonna do it over here, we're not gonna do it.
oh no, there's a difference
Oh,
between
it's for
coaching
all-
baseball and starting
For
pool.
all employees.
Right, yeah.
Well, I think that can happen, but we've got to protect.
No, I think it's just the, like, template.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I don't remember did you ever know legal legalities of doing a background check on a minor?
You can't.
Yeah. Okay. So
You
can
can't, but
decide,
you can request, but
Upon
the parents have
request.
to sign.
You can, an employee, you can have a drug test.
A mandatory one, yeah.
No, the parents have to sign first.
Right. Because they're a minor.
have to sign for it, but we can
Either
still
that or
do
you
it.
have,
Sign it, yeah.
you know, if
If
they
the parent won't
refuse,
sign, then they refuse it, then
terminate.
Yeah. I think that should be across the board with the coaches, directors.
But you have to have a reason in order to.
I think it's just free.
No, it's random testing.
Oh.
No
you wanna
reason,
do-
yeah.
Well, random with pre-employment.
Pre-employment plus random, right?
I guess, yeah,
Is that usually how it goes? I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
I think it should be for all.
And that's something we do here in
It's
town.
gotta be for everybody.
And all
Yeah.
employees.
We've gotta protect the park board.
Right.
It's not the employees, you gotta protect the board. And because you guys are ultimately liable for anything that happens. You know, somebody's down this pool and it comes up, these guys come on, oh, this guy's hiding his head. That's not you guys.
And that's something they do here in the Washington clinic?
Yeah.
They don't do it
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect. And that's what you're going to do as far as building a new application?
Yeah.
Which encompasses that portion?
Yeah.
So you make that right on the application, and you sign off right away, so it's not fine, then.
You know, I just can't imagine that we would do anything less than, you know, there is a difference between baseball and pool, because you've gotta have all eyes on deck, but, I think it's a good, why not? That's a,
The
you know,
coaches
that's,
are looking after kids at the baseball field, and, somebody on a mower is driving a mower as well.
and the other thing I think they all should have is CPR. They all should take CPR. The kids at the pool do, and I think it wouldn't hurt to do the coaches. You know, what if the kid goes down?
Kid goes down there, and even the parents that's sitting there practice their game.
Yeah.
Preferred.
Okay, let's see, I'm gonna come up from doing this. So, can we make a motion to require drug testing and CPR class?
I would like to amend that portion of it.
Okay, go ahead.
I would say just for the drug test, yes, 100%. For the CPR, I think that'd be a nice, you know,
Encourage CPR?
Yeah, CPR encouragement, and I think maybe at our expense, maybe we'll pay for that within the volunteer portion of it, you know.
And maybe have it required for the director and the managers.
Honestly, I'd rather have, I wish everybody 100% people do it, but I really want to, you know, hold somebody back from, well, I don't have CPR, I really don't want to invest my time going doing this for whatever time, maybe an hour, however long the CPR class
Okay,
is.
I agree with you, okay. But we can encourage it.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. All right. The pool update.
Anything else?
I'll then second the amended motion, or.
Oh. Oh. So, who did the ending? You did, didn't you, Bob? Yeah. Okay. Okay. The pool update, we have a problem with the painting, and we have to have, in order to have it painted properly, we have to have a sandblast. And that's gonna be very expensive, and I've already put that off until after the pool closes. But that being said, we still have to paint it this spring. So,
Is that something we already sent for bids as far as, you know, that's what we probably talked about, correct? Because we haven't sent nothing out for bids.
we have not,
Okay.
no, but I'm gonna have to advertise for the sandblasting.
Okay.
And Mark has given me some wordage for that if we don't have to accept a bid, we can refuse.
And we can talk to Underwood and find out what they paid about, so we can have a ballpark idea.
Okay. Is there a
This is all new.
Okay. Is there a system that says I can't bring somebody over from a company I know, just kind of give a rough estimate?
Yeah.
Verbal?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't want to say I have companies that work for me, so.
Because that way, if we get a bid and it's not out of line, you need to
Understand that.
understand that.
Okay.
So,
yeah, and if you have,
Well, most companies I work with, they're more from the industrial side of things,
Mhm.
but I don't want to misspeak. I know that work is invasive, especially on sandblasting, or media blasting, excuse me. But I look at that pool and it's good size, but it's nothing that's really that big considering what we think we see all the time at work, so.
when you have a sandblast to this state. But you will look into sandblast, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
We're already got it, it's been,
Yeah, it's gotta be painted,
That's the plan.
yeah,
As soon as it stays warm enough, it
Yep.
from your drop the water out of the pool and then
yep,
we'll,
yes.
crack seal.
We have to paint it regardless, because it's just gotta be painted, that's all there is to it. But we don't have to worry about doing anything of quality paint, because the end of August we're going to, then it will be sandblasted.
Gotta be quality enough of maintain it for the summer,
Yeah,
and just when she said it's gonna break in July, or
well,
wear out in July.
it's already starting to fall apart like
Right.
that now, so, I talked to Associated and they said, well, yeah, we would paint the pool, but we're gonna have to sandblast before we can paint. And they have a base that they put on that is sucks into the crack. So it fills the crack before they paint it. So they said that, yeah. We'll have a better job, we'll have a better finish. Okay. Okay,
So cool, you're still on that.
yeah.
Okay. Jen said, that there's some plumbing issues in the boys' locker room, that she found, one of the urinals does not work. One toilet had a crack on the bottom and leaked in that you caulked it, but she thinks that the
Yeah.
whole toilet should just be replaced.
Yeah, okay. So,
Those are all pre-existing problems.
yeah, they've
Yeah.
been there for
Yeah.
a while, yeah.
So,
But they
we
need to
should
be
be taken
fixed,
care of.
yeah. It's,
Is that something we do? Like, is that something you, falling yourself, okay?
Levy,
yeah,
that's who we use.
okay. They didn't come last year, Levy never did some, did they?
They did some stuff for us last, when they did the roof, they
Yeah, they did the
had
roof.
some moving pipes and.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that worked for us last.
Okay. So, probably I would tell Levy to get a hold of Jen, because she would show them what, okay, good.
And then she's also wondering about the showers, were we gonna update those showers?
That was the plan,
And she said that you talked to somebody or had somebody in mind, is it Lenny?
that was the plan.
Okay,
Okay, I put it down, we'll get it.
I told her I would check this week, so I didn't say.
The girls have shower stalls, and they're down to 2, because we've got chemical in the back of it. That's plenty. 2 showers is plenty. The boys have a stand that suits, so,
The locker room style shower.
yeah, a locker room style shower, yeah.
Speaking of the pool, those benches we put in,
Uh-huh.
they're junk,
They are,
that's coming off. Where it's the bench plug on there.
Oh,
That's peeling in the
that
corner.
plastic stuff.
There's 3 of them that are peeling. They've been there for years.
The paint peeling, or is it the
The
actual?
whole, it's an insert, looks like an insert in there, with
Okay.
glued in there, and it's peeling, the corners are peeling out. There's 3 of them that are peeling. So I don't know,
that's Sparkle. The company is Sparkle, and I just saw their catalog today, and I will call them.
Can you put this, covers on those because of our weather, our weather here?
I don't know if they have a color for those or not.
I'm not sure we could. There's something to look into. But, yeah, this we look into for sure. But there are, I don't know much about them, so maybe they're not meant to be withstand for the weather.
The benches are coated,
Correct.
and then the backstop is like a plastic form thing around the backstop. And they're just, I'm sure it's just weather and they're cracked.
Do they have a warranty?
I don't know, I don't know if there's warranty.
I'm gonna have to look, yeah,
Those were brand new last time we just put them in.
yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
Do we make a motion to have Jen get in contact with Lenny to address the traffic issue?
Yeah, I think we will make a motion.
I'll second.
Is that something we have an open PO for? Is levies or something that
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I know that we you guys had talked to, Mark, you had talked to them about redoing a lot of the plumbing and stuff at the pool, so they could have
Do you have more?
background information, I would
Yes,
think.
Mark?
No.
And you have to have a licensed contractor.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the Morris Nelson Family Park update. I wrote here $19,000 grant, because I just want to remind everybody that we just added on more money, but we are going to get $19,000 back from the project because of the grant writing. I also am going to write a grant to Garrison Diversion for the sandblasting. So I'm gonna put that out for bid in the paper. Okay, can we do that? Well, we have to make a motion.
Right, but I mean.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah. I thought you meant like, we got a lot, yeah. I'll make a motion to put, advertising in the paper for bid,
Okay,
for the pool.
so we're gonna do some park board positions. We're gonna
Do you
add,
vote on that?
Yeah, it's separate.
you don't wanna just put a general for
No,
the paper?
the sandblasting's gotta be separate.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can we have a motion for sandblasting?
Yeah, I do.
Oh. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay, motion passed. The plumbing issues, can we contact Levy, or do we have to put it, it depends on how much it is. If it's over a certain amount, we have to put an ad in.
Well, can you come and give us an estimate?
Yep.
I guess, and
Yes.
then after that, we can put bids if we need to.
You could break down the different things, as
Yeah.
long as you stay under that 2,500 per item.
Itemize that pretty good, and see how much they're gonna look at, well, one of it. So there's only a couple toilets, right?
One.
Well, one toilet, one urinal.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then, the one that was leaking, we shut that water off,
Okay.
so it wouldn't.
Breaking back up into different jobs and stuff and consider it that way.
It's just fix the problem.
Okay.
Okay, can we have a motion? Oh, we did that, wait a second.
Since Kelly's her portfolio is the pool,
Yeah,
then she'll just take care of that. If you give her the directions.
okay, yep,
So ready.
yep, that's good. Can anybody think of anything for the good of the board that we should discuss?
I got a couple of things.
Okay,
It kind of leads into my resignation letter,
yep,
if you don't mind me,
yep,
for a couple of minutes. First I want to say, I want to thank you for your dedication.
Yeah,
for
everybody in
everything
this room.
for you.
yep.
You did a fantastic job the first 3 years. Paul, you're doing an excellent job, you're not paid enough. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on as quick as I can, because you're way past your time already.
Yeah.
Here's some of the problems that I found that I would like this board to correct in the near future. Who has the power to hold free speech, commissioners or the park board, or the public? Because we've had that problem the last year, where commissioners are shut down from speaking. The public has spoke up at times, and they were requested to stop talking.
Yep, the commissioners have charge over the
No.
audience.
But also, it's happening with the commissioners as well, through the commissioners.
We don't care. Why are you asking us that? We don't
Because-
care, Mark. No, I won't go there. No.
This is why I'm resigning.
Okay.
Is
But
they-
we can't control the commission meetings. You're asking us to put in a control and we can't.
No, there shouldn't be control.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we're talking about allowing free speech. We see the Pledge of Allegiance, we're supposed to be following the rules and guidelines of the park board.
We are.
Okay. To control minutes, the commissioners to speak on topics before the commission. I would like to see that changed to where, like tonight, we had open discussion. That's the way the system should work. It should be to where two people are allowed to talk, but we're not gonna let Jack talk. That's happened to me several times in the past year. Not to allow items added to a monthly meeting agenda by the park board commissioners. I've had a few items in the past year that I asked to put on the agenda and I was refused. Tonight, it was accepted. That was the right way to do it. If we have legitimate things to bring up, those items should be added to the agenda. Okay? You shouldn't be allowed to present false information to the park board commission. The tree removal down at Riverside Park, I had the authority under the safety guidelines to have 2 other trees removed. I was told that I was breaking the law by doing that. I called the state. I'll give you the number. I explained to them what I did. They said you did everything within your power to have those other trees taken care of because it was a safety issue. I did not break the law. Okay? Judy brought up at a meeting here when I made an appeal ruling after the vote to give the city the property back there. At the next meeting when I brought up the appeal that I had applied for, she stated that I was going to sue the park board, which is on video if you want to look at it. You made that statement, Judy. Not accepting the appeal process, it's in the state rules to, if you don't agree on a vote by the commission, there's an appeal ruling.
Are you talking about the park board or the city commission?
No, the park board. This is all about park board.
Okay.
What was
Okay.
the appeal?
It was because the information that the commissioner brought forward to us about that deed from 1956, that information wasn't true because if you look under the state law of what the park board is, that public property back there, we were doing just because we didn't turn it into a park, but we allowed public access for public use, and we were also allowing the city to use it for public use. We weren't charging anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no reason for us to give up that land to the city because they said that we forfeited because we didn't turn it into a park.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
I didn't remember what the appeal was, sorry.
All right. Okay. I would like to see our meetings run legally and ethically all the time, just as we were doing tonight. This is the way it should be run. I was locked out of the swimming pool. I was accused of trespassing.
Mark, I'm still not done with the phone.
It doesn't matter, Judy. Okay. And you highlighted me 5 times in the February 14th meeting as being Mark insisted to break in on the agenda approval, Mark interrupted, Mark broke in to tell Jerry Kinsley, Mark again spoke up about the property, Mark again led by directing, asking Brock a question. Those are all attacks, Judy.
Well, now, Mark, it's gone on for a long time, and I decided we should probably list it. because it
That's
was a
fine.
problem.
Well, then, I'm gonna ask that these items are listed in our minutes, so that way it's on record.
Mark, you have talked out of turn every time I wrote that in there. And that's
It's
what
open
it's on.
discussion like we were doing about anything else. That's, I'm not speaking out of turn, Judy. You're running the meeting,
Okay.
so whatever I bring up, controlling free speech. That needs to stop, okay? Conspiring with a Washburn City Commissioner on January 4th, we got it on videotape.
Did you say conspiring?
Yep. It's all on video.
Okay.
And if you, we can go through it and we can watch it.
What did I conspire for?
When I stepped out to get her water, you and Tim talked about how you guys had met before, and you were here to only take minutes, but you were involved in reprimanding me with that property swap down at the ball.
Where did we recommend you?
Right here. In
What
this
did we
meeting.
say?
We don't have time to go over the whole.
Okay, well then keep going if you don't want to
Okay.
finish it. Okay.
That's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna sign my resignation tonight, but because I was treated fairly tonight, but I wasn't gonna leave the park board until these changes for the betterment of the park board. Now that I'm able, that Judy's letting me speak out and express my concerns, I will sign my letter. So, at this time, I'm gonna resign from the park. Thank you, Judy. I would like some of the comments that I spoke on tonight added to the meeting minutes. So that way we can correct things for the betterment of the park board. Is that fine?
And I'm gonna say a couple of things.
Sure. Oh, somebody want to make a motion to accept that?
I'll make a motion to accept, Mark Mahoney's resignation from the park board. Thanks for your participation.
Oh, yeah.
Ross and who's gonna second that? I do. Okay. Okay,
All in favor?
you know what, Mark, you've caused me grief since November, and one of the things you like to say is I work for the city. Mark, I don't work for the city, I work with the city. And, you know, they are a municipality and we are, and we should work hand in hand.
I agree.
So why do you condemn me for working with the city? You can say why. Why do you condemn me?
You can go back and watch all the
I have.
videos.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
So with that being said, all in favor?
For Mark's resignation.
Oh, all in favor of the resignation?
Judy, the minutes, the videos.
Okay, with you.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed.
Everything's documented.
Why do you say that to me?
Small comment.
Because it's true.
I work for them or with them?
You have to fight a duty at times.
All right. You know what,
Because-
Mark? I asked them about a check. What happened? I got a check.
I'm not saying you do everything wrong, Judy. I'm just saying, when I spoke up about the property down by the river, when I spoke about this property, you always tried shutting me down. You wouldn't let me speak.
Okay,
Moving forward,
yeah, let's quit.
So,
and we.
that's why, that's my answer.
Yes, ma'am.
I just have a small, I think what he's trying to say is
No, he's gonna say what he says, Michelle, and you're gonna say what you wanna say.
I'm trying to help you. I don't think he means conspiring. I think he means, like, when we're in
He's just
Watchman,
conspiring.
when we're in Watchman Life meeting, we've had to have issues with a couple people doing things on their own outside of the meeting. And don't point at him. You're just as guilty of it. But this is what we're saying is, I think that's what he means. He doesn't think you're doing this on
Okay,
purpose, but it's more, and I'm just gonna say it, ever since the Lions Club, when we sent that letter out, you have been on his case. That's a personal issue, it never should have come in here. And we have that on video. That's the problem, that's when all this started.
I've never brought that here.
Yeah, you've read
I
it.
have it on video.
You read the letter at a park board meeting.
Okay.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying, is when you're on a board, I've been on many boards, he's on many boards. If this ever happened at the Watchman Life meetings or ambulance meetings, you'd never get anything done.
That's right,
You can't bring
that's right,
personal issues,
that's right.
you can't bring personal issues into this when it
That's
has
right.
nothing to do with health work.
Yep,
You
that's
know how
right.
many things?
Are you filming now?
Yeah. He should make a list of all the things he's done in the years of being here. And he's leaving, he's been pushed out of here. Do you realize how much he's done for the park board?
Absolutely, I know exactly what he's
Why
done.
is everything negative with him since that happened?
I have to defend myself. But I'm gonna tell you something. He also told me that, the property, the hill, the $2 million hill, yes, that was going to fall back because we gave it to the city, that it was gonna fall back on the tax roll. Mark, we don't pay taxes.
We
You
pay
know the-
special.
We pay special. We pay no taxes.
Okay.
Mark, you wanted to have that has leverage to loan. Mark, we can't take a loan.
Okay.
And you brought that up week after week.
Right, okay.
That's it. You're
No,
done.
since you brought that up, I need a chance to comment back.
Well, you said it week after week.
No, I didn't. Okay. When I talked about, that was an expression. And then, okay, we pay specials, the city pays specials. Looking at the camera, who pays the city specials? The public. That's what I said.
No,
The taxpayers run the city. The city, if they have to pay taxes, it's paid by the taxpayers.
Mark,
The
they
city
don't
doesn't
have to
generate their own money. They work off of a budget
And so
from
do
the
we.
taxpayers.
And so do we. I know.
The duty. The public pays the city's taxes. It's not the city's money, it's the taxpayers' money.
Exactly.
They need to, well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you told me I gave away land that we could, now we didn't have any way to get a loan. We can't get a
You
loan.
have,
Mark.
it
We can't get a loan.
gave us equity and something to build on for the future. That was, when I said to use it as collateral, it's worth something. We traded 2 big properties for 85 feet of the Legion Park. I'm all for the Legion Park.
What were the 2 properties that we,
Behind the city.
oh,
and
that
then-
was for the ball field.
No, the ball field, we already own that.
Yeah, but that we didn't know that. That wasn't
Correct.
mine, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. But anyway, I appreciate your time that you give to the park board. Everyone, even you. So, and Jack is gonna do great. He knows me, I know him. I wish you well. All right. Make a motion, well, unless you have anything else. Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where
Make a
are we?
motion to adjourn.
Just a clarification of portfolio. on property, right?
Or,
Oh, good.
property, so
Yeah, okay, okay, Jack, you are golf, right?
golf course.
You are pool. And baseball, okay.
Yeah, the clear record of that.
You know what, I went to decipher these out, and I couldn't hear what these were, so I didn't know who to put them with. Okay, so motion to adjourn,
Oh, it's board member. Current board member.
oh, yeah, okay,
Do you have those things too?
no.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
We're gonna have somebody in the meantime, correct?
someone,
We have to have somebody, in the meantime, correct? Between now and,
yeah,
November?
yeah, no,
No,
July.
July, okay, yeah. Alright. We're gonna figure that out pretty soon?
Yep.
Okay.
I think there's more something to it.
Okay.
You've already, no,
I'll make the motion.
Right, done.
Better know.
Kelly is,
Okay.
Alright, somebody, I had that.